Good morning, everyone. So I have some mobility work this morning. It's Sunday, so I always like to unlock my body. And people will ask me, so what makes mobility important? Mobility is the ability for human function, meaning that if you have limited mobility, you cannot reach or continue to perform at your full potential. Have there been great athletes with not that much mobility or stretching range of motion? Yes. Could they have been better athletes had they had that mobility and flexibility and range of motion? The answer is yes. So just as like in athletics, mobility is key to youthfulness, muscle fibers, ligament health, tendons health, especially ligaments. Without mobility and without bending, it's very hard to get nutrition and blood into those supplies. I have my ball, I have my band, I have my custom design roller that I designed that's actually hard. You can actually hear it. And I have my therapeutic music in the background so that I can breathe and I can actually focus on relaxing. Starting off with a glute roll to the hamstrings. And you'll probably see me closing my eyes so I can focus and feel my body. And relax to the music. To the butterfly stretch. Now I'll go with the iliotibial band. And I'm focusing on my breathing when I'm doing this. I'm taking deep breaths, holding and blowing out, kind of like if I'm lifting. When I feel it contracting and trying to relax my mind through it.
You on the video, man?
Yeah. You come out, though. So that was my iliotibial band that I just rolled out. Relaxing, focusing on my breathing. So now I'll go to my lower back, work the arch in my lower back. With my lower back, I take deep breaths. And I blow out and I let my hips and my sacrum try to touch the ground while I got the arch in my back. Now I'll roll up to my lower lats. Back it up a little bit. Lower lat roll. Up into my traps. Still focusing on my breathing. Taking deep breaths. Blow out as I go down. So if you ever been to a chiropractor, they'll tell you right before they're about to crack you, take a deep breath and blow out. Deep breath, blow out, relax, and then they'll pop you. That's the same technique that I use in my foam rolling and my stretching. Breathing relaxes the body, relaxes the mind, allow the muscles, the ligaments, the tendons to relax so that they can get back into place and loosen up. So that's my back and front. I'll actually, probably already seen me do this before, but I'll roll out just for the video. My quads. Get my knee on. And my lower back and the arc. I'm actually breathing, eyes closed, making a triangle with my feet together, getting the sartorius and the abducting muscles along with the quad. Now I get the medial side of the quads down in there. That's how I start my rolling. Now, if I wanted to pinpoint some of the areas of my body, I'll switch over to my balls, still just as hard. Start on my hamstring, put my body weight, and roll on to where I feel any of the knots. Want to get up into the glute area, the quadratus performance, and all those little muscles that run underneath there by the sciatic nerve. Release some of that pressure onto that attachment where the iliotibial band and the gluteus minimus and medius connect, where you see those striations. And for bodybuilders, it's good to stretch and get massages and loosen up that fascia. Think of softening up the tissue, and it gives you a different quality of muscle look. Actually loosen up some of that density and makes it more functional. Going to the hamstring and underneath on this side. And as you can see, I'm actually starting to sweat a little bit. And you should when you're stretching or rolling. Because there's a lot of energy that's being released. Now I would usually go into my back with this. So now I'm going to do some shoulder mobilities. I have my band. And this is a great shoulder mobility movement because the shoulder is a ball and socket joint. And in order to affect that joint and make it more stable, you definitely need to work ranges of motion. If not, you're going to have some problems. Some rotator cuff problems, especially if you're a heavy bencher or you exercise and you use a lot of heavy weight. It is a very vulnerable joint because it gives us stability for mobility. And again, I will go put it on the edge of my toe just to loosen up my hamstrings and my Achilles tendon and my calf. Still focusing on my breathing. I'll do the same in the air. And I can feel that tendon back behind my knee, actually relaxing, and then I'll pull it back. Still focusing on my breathing. Pull it in. Roll my ankle a little bit. Just for those tendons. Pull it back again. And out. And this will help you with performance. For my athletes, I highly recommend that you do this at least once a week. Definitely help with the stiffness, mobility, recovery, all the crucial parts of athletics to being able to get back out. And perform. Take it up, do the same thing. Then pull it back. This one a little bit tighter. And I also do an evaluation, still focusing on my breathing. Deep breaths and relax. Come back and out. That's quick little mobility exercises. How to use different tools to actually start to loosen you up. Listen to the music. I'm going to do some breathing techniques, some meditation techniques, some more stretching. For more information about how to unlock your body and get the full potential of your ability with mobility, contact me on my website, www.L.G.Fitness-Messiah.com. Thanks.